All right. Hey, this is Marvin, your funding CEO, coming to you on this beautiful, beautiful Thursday evening. Hope everybody's doing great out there. Um, get this thing together here real quick. Uh, well, like I say, guys, I come always being optimistic, definitely talking about businesses, encouraging people to get in business or create a business. This is the time definitely to do it. Funding credit. I've seen the capability and where this whole um, where everything was going. I think that's sort of what made me sort of mirror the company towards what people would really need and value. And so again, I'm just gonna sort of do a retake for people. Sometimes jump on. You might want to, because a lot of times I say, man, I don't really know what you do. I think it's about credit. So basically, what we do is pretty much, it's a lot of consulting. I have about 6 1099s that work for me. I have a credit repair department. Actually, we go in and we negate negative things on people's credit and get you cleaned up, right? Repos, charge offs, 30-day lates, whatever. We deal it from from a legality standpoint. And we just sort of, really instrumental in knowing how to, look for violations, look for things that might not even be your credit. And then again, the biggest one, how did it get there, right? Without you knowing, right? But and there's a lot of things that people just don't understand when it comes to credit, and and once you do, you really are, it's a lot of freedom with that. And of course, the title today is credit and leverage, but I guess with that, three other services that I render in the same ballpark is of course credit restoration and credit repair, whatever how you want to. Some people say credit repair, some people say restoration. Secondly, is we do have enhancement program, meaning enhancement programs is trade lines, primaries, and things that you can put in your name, and you can start have a little bit more accountability, a little bit more weight. And trade lines are, are accounts that you can add and put on your account, and to make it sort of, you definitely score will persevere and go up. Your credit debt ratio will go down, and a lot of times people, use that to either go and get in a refi, and or get into a mortgage, or go out and just be more fundable. So that helps. A lot of people need trade lines. They need a 20, 30, 40 point jump. And we can get those for you. We can help you, get your score up within weeks. Not a problem. And I like to say that justifiably, because a lot of people out here, when you say trade lines, they sort of like, I don't know, it's a little sketchy, but everybody does it. I mean, you could put someone on your credit card. A lot of people don't have people that they can, that they can add on someone else's card or something like that. So they come to us, and we can, we could do that for them. Okay. Thousands of them. And again, we can do it from a rental perspective. We can use your rental history to make your credit go up. We can use, we got, stuff like jewelry clubs and all kinds of stuff. There's so many ways you can get your scores up, guys. Sometimes I do it at the beginning while we're actually working on your credit. And then sometimes we sort of wait till a little bit of those negating factors off your credit, get those cleaned off. Then we'll start dumping those boys on there. And they're not pricey either. Last but not least, I like to always say, of course, funding credit. See got my t-shirts in. It's a funding credit kings, like that. I got some for the females too. So, funding credit kings. I love to talk to my guys as king to king, queen to queen, because, we all got an empire to run, guys. And so, I thought about that. I looked at the brand. Big shout out to my man Louis, put that together for me. So it came out pretty good. And we really want to go out, guys, and get everybody out here some funding and some cushion. There's a lot of things now either coming via from the government. We definitely work with a lot of people. If people think that they might not qualify the SBAs or some of these PPPs and things like that, EIDL, give us a call, guys. You never know. We're working with a lot of different people that didn't think they could get the money, and we got them money, right? We're averaging right now, I think a lot of the clients we're working with, for the most part, are getting close to $100,000. A lot of them are forgivable. A lot of them are loans as well. But we have tax repairs. We got people that know what they're doing. And just can pull your stuff up, get your numbers together for you, get you processed, and get you in. So we work with a lot of lenders. Usually with our clients, usually by the time they go in and grab a portal, within 2 to 3 days they're getting funded. So. I actually been working tenaciously. Actually, I got my accountant here in the city. He's actually, here with me, actually working on accounts as we speak. So it's really been a busy week for us. Funding credit is doing quite well. Got all my taxes, got everything done, guys. I'm proud of myself. And I want to make you guys understand that, like I said again, this country is not set up for us to be running as individuals, guys. We got to have businesses, then you can be able to see the bigger picture, and you can see a lot of things you could be taking advantage of. And that could be in business for profit or nonprofit, or you could be a hybrid model and make that work for you. A hybrid model is something we could talk about another time, but it definitely is you can work in conjunction of having a nonprofit and being basically a walking tax write-off for pretty much everything. But you got to know what you're doing, and have that cash flow as well. So with that, guys, leverage. Now, I've gotten funding. I've gotten funding. Hopefully, I'm gonna be getting some more funding. Of course, guys. I have businesses and stuff like that. So of course, if I'm the funding guy, I'm getting myself funded, right? So, it makes sense, but we just really been aggressive. I've been, I was talking to my accountant last night, and I was telling him, I said, man, for the last almost a year, every Thursday, I've been pro entrepreneurship. And now I think people starting to understand, oh, wow, now I get it, so I've been trying to tell them, and it's time to do it, guys. It's something that you're passionate about, something that you love to do. Why not make it a business? Get several of them, right? Then understand how it works, man. Hire your kids, man. Put some circulation and put that money, put some people to work. People looking for it. It's good partnerships. Not that you have to be working for someone else, or you can be 1090. You have your own business, be working 1099 for someone else, right? There's all kinds of creative stuff, that you could be doing out here, guys. A lot of people out here for the last couple months have been working from home. And I think they understanding that this is a beautiful life. I mean, opposed to what Corona's going on. But other than that, I mean, being able to, be around family or, get your time back. So, but, entrepreneurship, you do have to put your time in. You have to invest in yourself, and you have to stay focused. That's just a part of what it is. Now, as far as the leverage aspect of it, I want to just let you guys know that it's a lot of things, guys, you really could be taking advantage of right now. The real estate market as well, from what I'm hearing. I'm around some beautiful stuff going on right now. Actually, took a part of looking at some ownership of a gas station that's not too far from here. We putting all the details together. So, your boy working, man. I'm humble. What I'm saying, but I'm always working and thinking and trying to put myself around people that know more than me. And I stay a student of the game, and I don't mind teaching either, and I think that's where the love comes, because people can see that, when you want to help somebody, it's just in you to help, just put value on it, but people accept the value, they respect it. And, and it's in harmony. It's good stuff, guys. This is the time for us to really get creative out here. Start looking at how we can paramount something to a bigger scale. I want to definitely get with some people talking about schools and how we can re-reform and not put all the accountability on the schools. Now I know schools are schools, but guys, it's not too much I feel it's going to change. I feel like there's a lot of financial literacy, a lot of things that needs to be talked about with money, credit, businesses, things like that. That needs to be in the schools, guys. It really does. I mean, understand nothing against Julius Caesar and all this other crazy stuff, but man, listen, we got to get our kids ready for what's coming up. And, right now, technology, I got a guys out there killing it with trading, doing all kinds of stuff. I'm so proud to see a lot of the guys that used to rent my office out in Lake Norman. This guy's doing, 10, 20K. Big shout out to Mel. He doing his thing. The real estate game, 7, he killing it. A lot of people out here, man, just doing what they do. I just love to see people win, So, yesterday, I got a lot of great news about businesses and funding, a lot of things like that dropped in my lap. And I'm just grateful. Had a great talk with my mom, got her settled up and she's ready. She's actually excited because, there's a lot of things, can change, guys, when you can see the light at the end of the tunnel. Right. And, that's what I work for, and make sure my family and people around me that's taken care of, so, you got the answer, you got to bring it to the door, you got to use it. So guys, let's leverage our time. Let's leverage our life. So the only way that you're going to be able to do that, either you're going to go out there and you're going to work 25 hours for somebody else every, 40, 50 hours for someone else, or you're going to materialize an idea and walk it out, get some good people around you and put this thing out there, guys. Now, as far as with getting able to get this cash flow, do you think that there's any other way? Do you think there's anybody that just can go and get $100,000 and then you could turn that $1,000 to $250,000? Well, that's leverage, guys. I'm not saying go out here and use credit every day and all that, but when you got it and when you create the cash flow, you ain't really too much got to harp on credit like that, right? So if I can go in and I can show you 0% interest cards, 12 to 16 months, you go out there and procure a property or whatever, you don't have to put any money down. You could flex that card and pay whatever you need to do, renovations, whatever. And come out, $40,000, $50,000 profit off a flip, and you ain't used your own money and pay that car back down and do it again. Hey man, that's leverage. That's leverage. Balance. You can balance, transfer. Put that thing on something that works for you. Whether it's going to be for travel, whether it be whatever it is. You that's what that's for, guys. And like I told you, the understanding that. This thing pop up on here. And an understanding that, these debit cards, it's not, everybody has them, but you've got to remember that's your money. And, that's, it could follow you around, and it's not really a security factor for me as well, but credit cards are something, guys, that you can really go out and use whatever you need to do, and pay that bad boy at the end of the month. And, hey, $4,000 and you got to go and pay $700-800, and keep that thing below 30%, and get you some cushion. You have a lot of room that you can play with, guys. Right now, the SBA, IDL, I think they talked about yesterday, there's another grant that's right here in the city of Charlotte. Anybody that wants that link, I would definitely encourage I want to be able to share that with them. Anybody that has my number, the office number, I'll definitely shoot that over to you. Any business owners, appreciate everybody working, putting the efforts in. Regina, she's been killing it. Yep, absolutely. What's up, Big Ben? What's up, brother? What's up? That's my guy, man. He's tenacious with this thing. He stays it. He stay in his books. He stay on it. He's studying. He's doing his thing, man. That's my boy, man. And he's always calling me, Marv. Hey, look, man, look, this money coming. And I'm like, okay, where we at? I'm looking forward to, So you got to have sharp people around you. I always encourage. I told him, it's definitely people like that that's needed out here. so we can go out and just be the bank. I'll talk to VP bankers guys every day. And guess what? They got businesses. I got a guy right now that's like $7 million liquid, looking like what we need to do. And he's a VP of a bank. So the funding is not a problem. Okay. So, there's no need, guys, for us to have to always look outside of our neighborhoods or look outside of, and it's here, guys. If you stay focused and you people know what you do, but right now we definitely need to get inclined and understanding what's going on with the economy, business, get yourself acclimated and understanding how this stuff really works. I can't put it all on a 30, 40-minute call, but I am going to have some courses. It's going to be called Meta Funding. I want to put that out there hopefully within the next month or so. It's a lot of different interesting ways I could show people how to really, take their credit from here to here and be able to put that thing and situate it to a way that you're going to be good and secured. Go out and get you some assets, go out and really, maximize, what you got going on. You can do it for pretty fast, so I will look forward to putting that course out there. Guys, definitely hit me up, man. I want some people to start jumping in with me. I'm going to start having a lot of, people coming on board. I was going to have a big surprise for you today, but, he's got a little bit busy, but I'm going to be bringing some interesting people on next week. So look forward to that. Actually, it's going to be one of my business partners is going to be coming on from out of DC. The guy that I told you, he's a great brother, God-fearing man, played NFL football. He's strong. He went from football and went straight to the banking mortgage industry, So, he's really doing very well. He's teaching me a lot. And I told him, I play my part, he play his part, and, we just throwing that ball back and forth. So there's a lot of different opportunities come when you have, people that can, say funding is not a problem. That's something that, that's a blessing, right? So, but guys, listen, if you don't think that you're, eligible, look out here and give us a call, hit us up, info@funding-credit.com, guys, info@funding-credit.com. See what's out here for you. See, if you're not fundable with this government stuff, create a business, guys. Let's just get your credit cleaned up so you can go out here and get you $40,000, $50,000, and then you can go ahead and hopefully you have an organized structure and direction of what you want to do, and don't be scared of it. A great located. I would like to have that link for a grant located in Charlotte. Okay, absolutely. Yeah, Kelvin Porter. Okay. All right, definitely, man. Let me see right here. Let me look it up while I'm on here. The link, I'll read it out. Let's see here. It is www.fftc.org. And that's, you have the backslash sign, and then you have CLTCITY grant. Actually, I might have my guy. Hold on for a second. Put this across. So we're going to have that going across the screen here. Appreciate it, man. The link is going to be coming across the screen for you, man. Thank you so much, man. And thanks again, Ben. Guys, listen, man, this thing is working. We've gotten since Monday, we've got like 6 people, close to $500,000, guys. We're just talking about 3 people, So definitely give us a call. There's a lot of stuff going on right now. We're working. I was working up until like 1:30 last night, and so, hey, you got to put the work in, right? So I'm taking advantage of this time, guys. I mean, people out here, You got to be optimistic. You got to turn lemons into lemonade, guys. I mean, this is the time you got to be tenacious. Put your big boy clothes on, your big girl shoes on, and know you got to know what this thing is really about. I'm really wanting to go ahead and start having some instrumental people coming on the show talking about different things. I got a good friend. His name is Larry Cabrera. He's works at Morgan Stanley. He was the #2 wealth advisor in the country over at Wells, and he went over to Morgan Stanley. It's going to have him on, and he's going to definitely talking about, there's good debt and there's bad debt. And I'm glad to hear some people say that because, I think he can pretty explain it a little bit better than I can because, you can't even talk to him unless you pretty much, you got to at least bring at least about $200,000 to the table. There's nothing, there's nothing for him to even really talk about. He deals with, Dealworth community, South Park guys. That's pretty much a lot of his clients. He got clients all over the country, but a lot of them are right here in Charlotte. That you're really be amazed of who he's worked with. But of course, keeping that anonymous. But this is the banking capital. Just remember that. So. But yeah, I got just being very instrumental, guys. God bless me with a lot of good people. Like I said, there's still so much to learn. Be humble and stay open at the top. Anybody that's encouraged, guys. I got my new business that I implemented like 2 days ago. It's called Venture Renovations. Venture Renovations, guys. So, y'all see some good deals, some stuff out there, whether it be land, residential or commercial. Give me a call. I love to talk to you guys. So definitely my tenacious real estate agents. Sometimes they give me slamming referrals. Big shout out to Mary. Love Mary. She's really been helpful, sending me all kinds of deals. I'm also, guys, I want to next week I'm rolling out. I just had to get my guys was out in Las Vegas last week and at a conference, my tech guys. But what they're doing is I'm about to have some lead generation magnets, guys, and I'm gonna have some stuff for some people that want to make some money with me. Some people that wants to get some funding. You throw me a bone, I'm gonna throw you one back, and I guarantee you it's gonna be a nice one. Okay, I want to get you paid. I want to get some money, and I want us to be talking money. I want us to be able to take care of our families, our kids, our parents. And the only way you can do that, guys, is we got to take over our own destiny. Nobody's going to, open that door and say, here you go. And everybody knows what they're good at. Everybody knows maybe, and for the most part, a lot of times I talk to people because I just tell them, until you really understand that you are a business anyway, they don't grasp that fact, but you really are. And so you got to set the tone on, guys, this life and this thing that we're going through right now. It's set up right now. The people that's really thinking and making big moves is the ones that's it's going to pay off. It's going to really, 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 really pay off, guys. I got too big. Hey Ben, if you're on there, what's the name of that movie that you had that we were looking at the other day? Could you text it to me? What's the name of that movie? I just asked you about it about a couple minutes ago. You send that over to me, man. I want everybody to look at that. You got to really open up your mind. What's going on, guys? I really want him to show. I'm going to show that. Look at this one on Showtime too, guys. Billionaires. I know y'all watch that. Those guys. There's another. There it is. Thanks, Ben. Too Big to Fail. YouTube that tonight. Get you some popcorn. Too Big to Fail, guys. Then you'll see what's really going on in this country. If you hadn't seen it, you need to see it. See it. Really, really, really. 2 thumbs up. My man Ben put me on it. I was like, oh wow, okay, this is how they get down. This is interesting, hey man, that World Bank ain't no joke. You hear me? Showtime's billions. Yeah. Hedge funds, man, they everything that goes on in this country, guys, that's a problem. It's money for them. They solve big problems, you make big money. Okay. Things go down, they make money. Okay. We have problems going on in our economy, they making money. So you got to understand and know that you got to be a catalyst of some of that information, guys. Get in it. Like I said, got a lot of guys out there, trading stocks, futures. There's a lot of people out there just killing the game right now, doing a lot of good stuff. I got guys, man, that's just, they're just doing a lot right now, and I don't blame them. I'm trying to be one of them. Again, like I said, I have, let's see, financial paradigm financials, Universal Command Global, Meta Marvin, Next Legacy. I got Wisdom Foundation. I got 5 businesses right now, and I'm running 2 podcasts. So got enough. We got offices, guys. I mean, we working, man. So at the end of the day, guys, you can make time for something that you really want. I love sharing information. I love being around people that love to share and talk about certain kind of ideas and what's going on. And so that's why I wanted to put this podcast together in this funding credit and be able to come on live and just talk. Does anybody out there got any questions for me? Business credit right now? Guys, this is the thing, what I want to say about with business credit. A lot of people that I'm helping out right now, is this is not no overnight thing. But let me ask you something. If you can come to me right now and say, hey man, I got my Dun and Brad, man, I got my Paydex scores of 78, man, or 80 or whatever. I just want to address that. Great, good. That's a good start. You have to have that. Now you have something that's going to be, reporting on your behalf, and Dun and Brad's going to do all this. Okay, great. But at the end of the day, guys, I'm going to tell you something when it comes to these banks. If you're not producing a 680 or 700 and higher credit score, they don't have 5 to 7 years of good paying history and some good revolving credit lines that's in your name, via mortgage, via some type of car installment loans, if you will, you're still not going to get any funding, guys, because I'm going to tell you why. They're still going to look at your personal credit. Well, Marvin, again, I said this, and I'm going to keep saying it. Well, because they always say, well, Marvin, man, I thought you said you were going to help me build my business credit. Well, I am. But right now, you're on training wheels, brother. You're a personal guarantor for your business, meaning that you're going to have to sign your name at the bottom before a bank give you $100,000, and you just created a business 3 weeks ago. Yeah, you're going to be a personal guarantor. So what's going to happen is that what's it going to say is, hey, this guy got a 750 credit score. We'll go ahead and give him a business loan or give him an unsecured line of credit cards, whatever, in the business name, right? So what happens with that is the flip side to it is that when you're in PG status, guys, and that's most of the stuff for a while, you just got to understand that banks are just not in the business of losing money. So, personal guarantor is basically you got great credit and we have all what you need and what it needs to look like. That's why we build it every day for people. But for the most part, you do need to have a 680, some good stuff on there. Not no baby credit. AUs is not going to get you any funding, guys. The software spit that stuff out like, oh, that ain't you, that ain't you, that ain't you. It'll make your score go up. It'll make your credit debt ratio go down. Yo, you got a 700 credit score, you still ain't going to get no money. You got to have some things in your names, guys. Cars, things like that. Paid off stuff. Pay your bills, and it'll show up. So other than that, guys, listen, I'm gonna let you guys know credit is not debt, it's leverage, but you just got to know how to do it, right? Okay. So understand, guys, you can be dependable if you're fundable, right? I don't want to go in business with nobody if you're not fundable. It's really nothing for us to talk about. Because you got to rely on me, I got to rely on you. That's why I say, are you fundable? Can you go out and get a rental property right now? Can you go out and get $50,000 right now? A lot of people getting it. Can you get it? Okay. So put yourself in place. Like I said again, if you guys would have jumped out and got a business last year, you'd have been getting all this PPP. You've been getting all this money out here. You know what I'm saying, guys? So, I got employees, I had businesses. That's the way it worked. What you think is happening, right? So, guys, listen, this is your guy, Meta Marvin, man, just doing my part. Thanks for reaching out, everybody that's jumping on board. I'm really laying the land to go out here and really procure some deals on the real estate side. I got some good, powerful people behind me, guys. So listen up. Throw me a bone. Let me know what you got going on. We'd love to, even if we can connect and I can make your life easier, you can make my life easier. It's a win-win. Let's go. I'm open. I'm in the game, coach. So real estate people, I see all y'all. I definitely will. A big shout out to always inspiration, Jay Parker. A lot of people out there that's been doing their thing, man. I forgot. I'm still here, man. I just had to get in and let's get my feet wet and let's work. There's a lot of stuff going on around here in the surrounding areas in this Charlotte 2020 playing, guys. It's a whole lot going on. You really need to get out here and do what you need to do. Okay, so that's pretty much it for me. Again, Funding Credit Kings. This is the shirt right here, guys. Right here, and I got some for the queens too. So what I'm going to start doing is everybody that I put in the funding, I'm sending them a T-shirt, and I'm going to do some other stuff for them as well to make sure that they're good. We're going to connect you with the right bankers. We're going to get you with the right banks. They're going to approve you for lines of credit. You're going to have a plan, so you're going to know what to do with that money. We're going to show you how to liquidate some of that. We're going to show you all kinds of good stuff. So you can be sitting around here and you want to go get your big baseball stake, put it on the card, man. Live your best life. Don't be scared. I ain't say go out here and be a monkey and do a bunch of crazy stuff. We grown people. But hey, you hear on this one thing, man. Like I say, universe, one song, one verse. What's your song? What you saying? You got one time to do this thing, guys. Let them remember your name. Live big, think big. If you're going to think, you might as well think big. Okay, like I said again, guys, everybody, Kanye West, Donald Trump, I'll salute them. They got a plan. I can't. What else supposed to get emotional about? If you want to run for president, let him run for president. If he win, he win. Maybe then if I need to connect with him, don't matter to me. It don't matter who's in office to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I already know how this thing runs, guys. Don't get all lopsided about who. Again, guys, I know people died for us to vote and things like that. But at the end of the day, guys, I've seen people win with the worst presidents, and I've seen people lose with the best presidents. Okay, so you get yourself in the game. You be the president of your own business. How about that one? Okay, all right, great. So look, have a great weekend. Love your guys. You know what I'm saying? What you seeking is seeking you. Vibrate high, you'll be able to see over that mountain. Then you realize it wasn't even a mountain. It was just you. You got to open, you got to be able to see, and if you don't feel like you're supposed to be in that big house, you'll never get it. So let's see, let's do this thing, guys. I'm out here. We cracking it. We cracking the code, man. A lot of good stuff. People being creative right now. And so they're really opening up to a lot of good information. I'm definitely been in a blessed place to be able to be introduced and to be able to work and be around some wonderful people. But again, guys, this is Funding Credit. I'll be talking to you soon. And this is Meta Marvin. Always stay encouraged. And remember, money is my own natural energy yield. It has nothing to do with the green stuff. It's what I say about myself. Is how I feel about myself. My own natural energy yield is what I yield as a service and the value I put on that service. Right. And when I give it to someone and they render services back to me, how many people can I serve today? Not how much money I'm going to make today. Stay in a serving modality, guys. The rhythm is different. People be showing up. I need this. It's just your perception of how you attract people, places, and things. Okay, that's the rhythm of the universe, guys. Like water, it can go around you, go in you, go up under you, everything, right? So that's another thing that I love that y'all guys jump on Wednesday nights. I do Thinkers Lounge. I talk a lot of spiritual economics. I use my green book. Big shout out to Mercedes. I'm also doing a prosperity class, 72 days, guys. I'm in the dungeon. I'm working, guys. Yeah, 72 day prosperity. I'm in a boot camp right now as we speak. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm the only guy in the group. I don't care. I don't care. I love it. Women is killing it right now. They fearless, you know? So that's where I'm at, guys. I keep everything around me what I need because I'm living on purpose. Got my library, got my books. Probably the biggest room, one of the biggest rooms in my house is my library. You know what I'm saying? That's the way I get done because the thing is, you sleep, you eat, but look, this is what's going to get you to the next level, guys. You're already there. You just got to level up. Again, I say no more. You know better. You'll do better. Let's go. Peace.